Hello! This week's episode is Equality of Mercy, and that's actually a name from, it's just a phrase that is taken from one of the monologues in The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. But that's neither here nor there, it's just a name they picked. This is all in a jungle and is shot on a soundstage. It's not a lot to talk about this episode overall. There is, but we're not gonna. Leonard Nimoy is in this though, which I didn't remember seeing him here, but there he is. Very small part, but he's still in there, which is pretty cool. It's about, of course, an army officer in the latter days of the Second World War, and he's about to order something really stupid, and he then gets a switch to be a Japanese in the earlier part of the war, and the shoes on the other foot, and so on and so forth. The switch device is a binocular which gets dropped, and they have a fade, and then they have a light, and yeah, it works really quite well. The only thing that the two things worth noting is, of course, that Rod served as a paratrooper on the Philippines during the Second World War, so he would actually be aware of this stuff. This is shot on a soundstage. It doesn't look much like a jungle, but that's sort of the sacrifices you have to make. You can't shoot these things in the jungle. The more harrowing part is, of course, the remake that was made in the movie in the 80s with several actors and children dying, and the director being, put on trial for child endangerment and stuff. But that's a whole other story, and we're going to get to that once we get to the actual movie. I didn't want to preempt. But it sort of sours the taste of this episode. The next one is it's Nothing in the Dark, which is about death, but there is another subtle reference there that we're going to be talking about next week, and I hope to see you then. Take care now. Bye.